It's a distraction for you. Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. I hope all of you are doing absolutely great and fine by the grace of God Almighty. Well, myself, Tufail Haji, once again with Ignited Minds, with you all for the Smart English Capsule. Yes, friends, this is our second lecture. And these lectures are going to be introductory for you all. And after that, we'll have proper capsules of English language discussed with all of you. I hope that whatever was discussed yesterday, you did give it a thought and all of you enjoyed watching that. Even though we are just introducing, we are just touching upon the different aspects of English, but then very soon we are going to specifically talk of different capsules that are contained in this English language course. Well, you should not take much time joining this course. This is an important opportunity, and I believe when opportunity knocks at the door, we should not delay opening that door. Well, today also I welcome you all with open heart and with the wishes that we'll be having a good half an hour or more today also relating to English language and grammar. So today, dear friends, we are going to talk about the English, the word English. First of all, you need to understand that the word English has got its own dimensions. So today, it will be the word English for us. Let me erase this, and then we have the word English. All of you can concentrate on this word English. Think it over. All of you have read this word English many a time. तमाम बच्चों ने, तमाम मेरे व्यूअर्स ने इस वर्ड इंग्लिश को बहुत बार यूज किया है, बहुत बार पढ़ा है, लेकिन आज हम थोड़ा इस वर्ड में झांक के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीजों को अंडरस्टैंड करने की कोशिश करेंगे. The word English, when we talk of the word English, we use the word English in three dimensions. तीन dimensions में we use the word English. Dimension number one, if I say, you can write it down also, English is my favorite subject. English is my favorite subject. This is sentence one. Sentence two, he speaks fluent English. He speaks fluent English. And sentence three, my dear friends, the English are fair in complexion. The English are fair in complexion. Now, these are the three dimensions of English, my dear friends. ये तीन areas हैं जहाँ पे हमें word English को understand करने की ज़रूरत है. Let us concentrate on this English in this context, and then similarly this English in second context, and then this English in the third context. When I say English is my favorite subject, please be correct about the pronunciation of the word. It is not subject, it is subject. Subject. You must have heard of the word subject in grammar also. When we talk of sentences, we talk of subjects and predicates. Those things we'll be discussing in the grammar capsule of our course. आप में से बहुत सारे बच्चों को ये मन में चल रहा होगा कि after all, what are we going to study in this course? We are going to study different aspects of English, but the focus, the onus, the emphasis is going to be on the language aspect. But then English language has to be sharpened, it has to be made smart, and for making it smart and sharp, you need the help of good grammar, You need the help of good studies in English. You need the help of different aspects of English, and all those aspects will be taken care of. In fact, I'm going to share a module with you also, the program that will reach you. पूरा program जो है English language course का आपके साथ जाएगा, and inshallah we'll be supplying the material also to the students. This is a golden opportunity for you, all of you, my dear viewers. English is my favorite subject when I say, यहाँ पे clearly हम पता करेंगे कि English has been taken as the name of a subject. जैसे हम schools में math, science, SST, computer science, Urdu, all these are taken as courses, as subjects. Therefore, it's not a big deal for you to understand this context, English as a subject. But then, in sentence 2 where I say, he speaks fluent English, यहाँ पे आप ज़रूर अंदाज़ा करेंगे कि यहाँ पे English as a subject नहीं है. Because there is a word in the sentence, speaks. And whenever we talk of speaks, we talk of a language. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word language, language, language. Do not break my heart by saying it as language. Similarly, college, Americans college, Britishers college, college, marriage, not marriage. This is pronunciation. ये capsule हम पढ़ेंगे इस language course में. We'll try to cover most of the mispronounced words in the normal day-to-day life. जो नॉर्मल डे टू लाइफ में हम मिसप्रोनाउंस करते हैं वर्ड्स को, ये चीज भी हमारे कैप्सूल में आ जाएगी. प्रोनाउंसिएशन, ग्रामर, स्पोकन पार्ट, कॉन्वर्सेशंस, डिस्कशंस, हाउ टू डिबेट, हाउ टू डिस्कस, हाउ टू डायलॉग, that will be taken care of. Similarly, when someone goes for a job outside Kashmir, he suffers in terms of communication at the airport, at the call center. All these things will be taken care of. But then what I need from you is absolute concentration. These 30-35 minutes have got to be the tastiest minutes of your day. So enjoy this, have fun and enjoy this capsule, my dear friends. Wherever you are, do not miss it. This is something very, very special for you. So he speaks fluent English. In this sentence, you can better understand that this word English is not a subject. This time, it's the language. As we have different languages, we have English as a language, we have Urdu. Please be correct about the pronunciation of the word. There are very many people who read it as Urdu. It is Urdu in Urdu, but it is not Urdu in English. It is Urdu in English. You can pronounce as Urdu or Urdu, Urdu, Urdu or Urdu. That is the correct pronunciation. जब मैं आपको phonetics पढ़ाऊंगा, symbols पढ़ाऊंगा, with those phonetic symbols, you'll be able to pronounce any word of English perfectly. But then that is the key which I'm not going to unfold now. Things take time. T. आप धैर्य रखिए, पेशेंस रखिए, हर कोई चीज जो है वंडरफुल चीज बॉक्स से निकल आएगी. आज की बात चल रही है वर्ड इंग्लिश पे. We are focusing on the word English. In the sentence first, we said English is a subject. In sentence 2, we said English is spoken, and whenever it is spoken or whenever a language is, whenever we talk of spoken things, we obviously talk of language. As we have Urdu, as we have Chinese, as we have Arabic, as we have Japanese, the languages are plenty, as you can better understand. So, English is spoken, and when English is spoken, it is a language. When English is studied as a comprehensive course, like आपने English as a subject जब लिया, तो आपने उस English subject में देखा होगा, there is literature component, there is poetry component, there is the prose component, there is the writing skills component. All these components put together make English as a subject. But then when you say he speaks English, जब आप बोलते हैं speaks, at that time you are not talking of all the components. Americans component, Britishers component, I don't need to say what Kashmiris say because they say component. But then we have our own brand of English. I enjoy, I cherish the way Kashmiris speak English, especially those who don't have good hold on pronunciation, because each language is beautiful. We need to derive the pleasure and the beauty out of it. Anyways, second context, English as a language. First context, English as a subject. And now we move to the third context. Very important context. The first thing is, क्या हम इसको द पढ़े कि दी पढ़े? There is a great confusion. In fact, very many people have no difference between the and they. Whenever they please, they say the. Whenever they want to read it as the. But today, I'll explain this completely clearly for you. It's going to be the issue that's going to be sorted for you forever. There is the concept of vowel letters and consonant letters. आपने देखा होगा कि when we talk of English alphabet, in fact, एक लेक्चर जो मेरा गया, जनरली जो पब्लिक में गया, उसमें मैंने अल्फाबेट की बात की. I will repeat for you. English alphabet is the system of letters that are present in English. हर लैंग्वेज का अपना system of letters होता है. जब आप उर्दू की बात करते हैं तो अलिफ बे पे ते. Similarly, when we talk of Arabic, अलिफ बा पा ता वगैरह जैसे हम पढ़ाते हैं, इसी तरह से English की जो बात करते हैं तो we have a system and that system starts from A and this ends with Z. मैं आपको इस बात के लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा मुबारकबाद दूंगा अगर आप A से Z तक पूरी तरह से इन लेटर्स को सही ढंग से पढ़ें, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि बहुत सारी डिग्रीज करने के बाद भी बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे हैं जो A से Z तक इंग्लिश लेटर्स को सही नहीं पढ़ते. पहला कंफ्यूजन, दे से देयर आर 26 अल्फाबेट्स. दैट इज खीश ऑफ इंग्लिश. देयर आर नॉट 26 अल्फाबेट्स. There is only one alphabet and that's called English alphabet. Pehla confusion. Do not say from today that we have 26 alphabets. We have only one alphabet. Each language has one alphabet. One language is equal to one alphabet. You can say English, Greek and Urdu alphabets. You can say Arabic, Japanese and Chinese alphabets, but you can never say Japanese alphabets, Arabic alphabets, English alphabets, Urdu alphabets. That's wrong, completely wrong. English alphabet has its own system and that system starts from letter A and that ends with letter Z. Let me read A, B, C, D for you and you clarify at your own places. अपनी जगहों पे पता कर लीजिए क्या हमें A, B, C, D पढ़ना आता है कि नहीं. Let me start. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. उसके बाद प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है. प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है इस लेटर को लेके. Most of the students read it as H. And that is not the correct way to pronounce this letter, my dear friends. It is not H. It is H. When we look at the phonetics of this letter, it is A sound and Ch sound. अभी हमने phonetics नहीं पढ़ी, sound symbols नहीं पढ़े, phonemes नहीं पढ़े, इसलिए इस वक्त मैं आपको बिल्कुल भी दोष नहीं दूंगा अगर आप H भी पढ़ लेते हैं. लेकिन अब आपने सुन लिया, it's not H, it is H. And then I. We read it as I. That's wrong. It's I. Ice cream. Tile. Why are you sad? We say, why are you sad? What is this style? Wrong. What's this style? Why are you looking so happy today? You have seen when English speakers speak, native speakers speak, their lips dance and we feel that they are overacting. They are not overacting, my dear friends. They are speaking English the English way. जिस तरह इंग्लिश बोली जानी चाहिए वैसे ही वो बोलते हैं और हम समझते हैं कि वो कुछ ओवर एक्ट कर रहे हैं. H, I, J, K, L, M, एन, उसके बाद एक और प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है इस वाले लेटर को लेके. वी रीड इट एज ओह. इट इज नॉट ओह, इट इज ओ ओ ओ ओ पी क्यू. डू नॉट रीड as क्यू. इट इज क्यू क्यू आ. यहां पे बताना चाहता हूं कि जो अमेरिकन स्पीकर्स हैं they prominently pronounce r sound. Suppose if I'm an American, I would read it like R, 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 R. But if I'm a Britisher, I read it as ah. And same happens with those words which end with R. Suppose we have DOCTOR. अगर मैं इंग्लिश स्पीकर हूं, ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश स्पीकर हूं, तो मैं ऐसे पढ़ूंगा डॉक्टर. आई वॉन्ट टू सी अ डॉक्टर. आई वॉन्ट टू सी अ डॉक्टर. हैव अ लुक एट माई लिप्स. दे आर spherical. डॉक्टर डॉक्टर डॉक्टर. Americans are not spherical. Americans are flat. They say, I want to see a doctor. I want to see a doctor. Call the doctor immediately. Americans और British English speakers के accent में फर्क है. Americans पढ़ते हैं he's a great teacher. I can't understand what he's trying to say during his lecture. But Britishers, I can't understand what he's trying to say in his lecture. Americans, oh my God, what's happening? Britishers, oh my God, what's happening? Therefore, British और American accent से फर्क है. हम पढ़ रहे हैं ABCD. भूलिए मत ABCDEFGH IJKLMNOPQR. You have a choice. You can, if you love American accent, acceptable it is, you can read R. And if you don't love American accent, if you want to speak the British way, therefore then you have to eliminate the R sound. That's why जब pronunciation देखते हैं किसी word की dictionary में, तो brackets में R sound होता है, brackets में वो होता है. Suppose if I say doctor, it will be like this: D, O, K, T, and then R. This R will be in brackets. And this is in brackets because it is optional. ये ऑप्शनल साउंड है. आप चाहते हैं पढ़ना तो पढ़ लीजिए, आप नहीं चाहते हैं पढ़ना तो नहीं पढ़ लीजिए. Therefore, RSTUVWWX Y, not Y, Y. जैसे I, Y, and then Z. Britishers say Z, Americans say Z, and I don't need to say what Kashmiris say, just for the sake of fun. Otherwise, I am a Kashmiri. I love Kashmiri. Kashmiri says Zad. But this is on a lighter note. You can just have a casual laugh over it. But then this is just for fun. Otherwise, Kashmir and Kashmiri is in my heart. Anyways, we move forward. A to Z. ये letters जो है, ये 26 letters, ये मिलके बनाते हैं alphabet. So this A to Z, this forms alphabet. And this is called English alphabet. मैंने असली बतानी कुछ और बात है. हम यहां पे अटक गए हैं तीसरे कॉन्टेक्स्ट के. पहले कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इंग्लिश एज ए सब्जेक्ट, दूसरे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इंग्लिश एज ए लैंग्वेज, और उसके बाद हम बात कर रहे हैं क्या ये द है कि दी है. बात वही है. और उस बात को समझाने के लिए मुझे ये कहानी सुनानी पड़ी. लेटर्स 26 है. इन लेटर्स 26 में 5 लेटर्स वावल लेटर्स हैं, और वो वावल लेटर्स हैं A-E-I-O-U. और जो बाकी लेटर्स हैं, द रेस्ट ऑफ द लेटर्स, दे आर कॉन्सोनेंट लेटर्स. अमेरिकन्स कॉन्सोनेंट्स, ब्रिटिशर्स कॉन्सोनेंट्स. तो उसके साथ साथ लेटर्स के बाद आते हैं साउंड्स, और हमारे पास 44 साउंड्स हैं जो हम आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. और आउट ऑफ दोज 44 साउंड्स we have 24 consonant sounds and we have 20 vowel sounds. ये हम आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं. consonant sounds और vowel sounds इस वक्त मैं इस पे बिल्कुल छेड़खानी नहीं करने वाला हूं, जस्ट आइडिया देने के लिए. letters 26, vowel letters 5, consonant letters 21, sounds 44, 24 consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. And we are going to read those sounds separately. That's a different capsule altogether. मुझे बात कुछ और बोलनी है. अगर THE उन वर्ड्स के साथ यूज होता है जो वावल साउंड से शुरू होते हैं, सपोज ई, उ, ओ, आ, आओ, ओ, ई, उ, these are vowel sounds. We read them. अगर THE उन वर्ड्स के साथ यूज हुआ जो वावल साउंड से शुरू होते हैं, then its pronunciation is the. एंड अगर THE उन वर्ड्स के साथ यूज हुआ जो कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड के साथ शुरू होते हैं, लाइक ब, ट, स, ल, म, न, ग, थ, ज, र, प, all these things will be discussed. अगर THE उन वर्ड्स के साथ यूज हुआ जो कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड से शुरू होते हैं, then its pronunciation is the. But my dear friends, let me tell you, more common is the. यूज में अगर देखा जाए तो दी ज्यादा पढ़ा जाता है और द कम पढ़ा जाता है. और इस तरह से अगर आप किसी इंसान को जनरली दी ही पढ़ते सुने या देखें तो मेहरबानी करके प्लीज डू नॉट रेज एन आईब्रो, बिकॉज दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली नॉर्मल. मोर कॉमनली यूज्ड प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज दी. सपोज यहां पे एक और मिसाल मैं आपको दूं कॉमनली यूज्ड प्रोनाउंसिएशन की. We have a word and that is HOTEL. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात आपके लिए शेयर करता हूं. HOTEL is hotel and you have the more common pronunciation of this word as hotel. But then I tell you today, my dear friends, that it has got one more pronunciation. You can also read it as hotel, 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 hotel. Hotel, hotel, hotel. But when we see the common pronunciation, that's not hotel, that is hotel. One more word, HISTORIC. More common pronunciation, historic, historic, Americans historic, historic, Britishers historic, historic. But it has got one more pronunciation, that is historic, historic, historic. Both correct, but more common is historic. So the and the, more common is the. Now the question is Americans question, Britishers question, Americans immediately, Britishers immediately, Americans during, Britishers during. And then here we have English, which starts with E. E तो एक ववल लेटर भी है और जो साउंड शुरू में देखा जाता है, that is E sound. English begins with E, E, E. Therefore, we have vowel sound, and if we have vowel sound, dear friends, what will be the pronunciation of THE? It will be the. Therefore, we will read as the English are fair in complexion. Fair in complexion. That means उनका जो रंग होता है, चेहरे का complexion होता है, वो fair होता है. And that is the complexion of the English. Now the question is, what is the English? यहाँ पे important बात. Whenever you use article the with a nationality, it means the people of that country. Therefore, when I say the English, I do mean that it is the people of England. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word. England, not England. England, England, England. Therefore, Holland, Netherlands, not Holland, New Zealand. Similarly, Netherlands, no, it's Holland, Netherlands, England, New Zealand. That's it. Very good. So, three contexts. In context 1, it's the subject. In context 2, it is the language. In context 3, it is the people of England. Very good. You are writing it down also. मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. आप लिखते जाइए, even though I am not seeing you, but I can feel that you are jotting down these all important points today. We are discussing the word English. That's our topic, the word English. So, three contexts. But आप मुझे बताएं कि तीनों कॉन्टेक्स्ट में जो स्पेलिंग है इस इंग्लिश की वो बिल्कुल सेम है. इंग्लिश इज माय फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट, ENGLISH. He speaks fluent English, ENGLISH. And then the English are fair and in complexion, ENGLISH. हमने क्या देखा? हमने देखा कि चाहे इंग्लिश के कॉन्टेक्स्ट चेंज होते जा रहे हैं मीनिंग के एतबार से, लेकिन स्पेलिंग तो सेम रह रही है. ना सिर्फ स्पेलिंग सेम रह रही है बल्कि प्रोनाउंसिएशन भी सेम रह रही है. द वर्ड इंग्लिश इन ऑल दीज थ्री कॉन्टेक्स्ट has got same spelling and it has got same pronunciation, but it has got one thing different, dear friends, and that is the meaning that is different in all the three contexts. पहले में subject, दूसरे में language और तीसरे में people of England. So how is this English word to be treated now? Remember, when you have got this concept where you have got the spelling same, the spelling is same of a word, and then you have got the pronunciation also same. Spelling be same word की, pronunciation be same word की, लेकिन the meaning is different. The meaning is different in context. Meaning is different, my dear friends. We call such words in English, I'll write with a different pen so that you can just understand it. We call such words in English as homonyms. 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 Homo means same and nym means name. Yes, they have same name. Absolutely yes. Same name. That means same pronunciation we have got in all the three contexts. We have got same spelling, ENGLISH. तीनों context में spelling भी same, pronunciation भी same, मगर meaning different. Such words which have got same spellings, same pronunciation, but different meanings in different contexts are called homonyms. Can we take one more example? Yes, we can take one more example. We have a word, state. Now, I can say water is in liquid state. Be correct about the pronunciation of the word WATER. मैं साथ साथ pronunciation को टच करता रहता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि हम आम इंग्लिश में गलतियां कर बैठते हैं, खासकर उन वर्ड्स के साथ जो हम यूज में लाते हैं डे टू डे लाइफ में. We read it as water. Its pronunciation is water, 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 and you have to keep your lips goal. आपके मन में जरूर एक सवाल आ रहा होगा, बाय द वे, सर कुछ वर्ड्स तो V से शुरू होते हैं, कुछ वर्ड्स तो W से शुरू होते हैं, तो प्रोनाउंसिएशन के एतबार से क्या करें? अगर आप देखें, WATER is a word which begins with the W sound. Let me use another ink here so that you can have a better understanding. I'll use yellow because yellow is bright. Water, WATER, and then we have a word, suppose we have VAN. So in this word and in this word the initial sound is W sound. लेकिन देखना पड़ेगा कि प्रोनाउंसिएशन के एतबार से कैसे हम जस्टिफाई करेंगे W वाला वर्ड और V वाला वर्ड. याद रखें, जब W वाले वर्ड्स को प्रोनाउंस करना हो तो लिप्स को गोल शेप देनी पड़ेगी. यू विल हैव टू मेक योर लिप्स राउंड एंड हैव अ लुक एट माय लिप्स. यू विल गेट द एग्जैक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ दिस वर्ड. वाटर, water, water, water. And whenever there is V वाले words, ऊपर के teeth tips have to touch the nether lip. ऊपर के teeth tips have to touch the nether lip, the lower lip, and have a look. Van, 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 valid, valid, validity, van, victory, victory. But water, why, when, west. So that's it. You have to understand W and W. Inshallah, आगे ही पढ़ते जाएंगे pronunciation के different secrets को. So state. If I say water is in liquid state, तो water की meaning, state की meaning जो है वो बन जाती है condition, हालत. But then I say UP is a state of India, and at that time state means a unit of country. So STATE as condition, STATE as unit of a country, spelling same STATE, similarly pronunciation same STATE, but the meaning is different in two different contexts. And when that happens, dear friends, we call this as homonyms. So that is English as a homonym. Today's homework for you: find as many homonyms as you can, my dear friends. We are going to read some more interesting homos also in our next lecture. Till then, it's a goodbye. I hope you had a very good time with me today itself. Remember, we at Ignited Minds have started this all important course for all types of professionals, non-professionals, students, whoever wants to speak smart English. I think this is the time to say yes to this opportunity. Open the door and grab this opportunity with both the hands. I'll be there for you next time with something more wonderful, more amazing, more beautiful, and that's going to sharpen your English and take it to the next level. Till then, it's a goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed. Take care and have a smile on your face.